EA Sports has released the first title update to College Football 25, and it's actually a pretty big one, guys. We're going to jump right into everything that changed, but real quick, if you're watching the video, please go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'm only 4 away from my first 100 subscribers. If you're watching the video, you're pretty much already a part of the crew, so go ahead and do that. We could hit that number during this video. 8 new shotgun formations got added to a total of 35 teams. Bunch quads, open, known as diamond quads, was added to Texas Tech and Western Michigan. Deuce Twins over was added to Buffalo and Toledo, with slot F wing to NC State and Liberty. Split pro far to NC State and Liberty. Split pro near to NC State. Tight Y off flex to Florida. Wing halfback weak close to Indiana and Minnesota, and wing slot over to Texas A&M and Kansas State. But another big thing that they did that's one of my favorite updates of the whole game, tuning and logic enhancements to pursuit angles. They introduced new behavior that further differentiates players with high pursuit ratings versus low pursuit ratings. So those terrible pursuit angles that your defenders have been taking, hopefully that's going to get fixed. And a little dev note here that should be encouraging. It says we will monitor feedback on how this change impacts gameplay, and based on results could make further adjustments in a future title update. And you'll see one of those bullet points: reduced frequency of broken tackles from trailing defenders. This is something that was driving a lot of people, including myself, absolutely nuts. So it's good to see that they paid attention to what the community was saying, and they're going to fix that. Another one that I know is driving a lot of people crazy, including myself, was the speed option running back not following the quarterback. They say that they fixed an issue, so a speed option running back will follow the quarterback longer, and that should help those plays be a little bit more deadly. They also adjusted AI offensive line behavior, resulting in less illegal man downfield penalties during RPO style plays. With a little dev note, for best chances at success, make sure you press the icon of which receiver you want to throw to before the running back receives the ball. Some updates to abilities as well. Updated the coloring of platinum tier abilities to further distinct the look versus silver abilities. Rebalanced the gold and platinum tiers of the juke and spin abilities like 360 and sidestep. Rebalanced the platinum tier of the extender ability, which includes not firing on QB designed run plays, and slightly rebalanced the effectiveness of the gold and platinum tiers of the quick jump ability. Additionally made adjustments to the tier levels found on the Texas front 7. Some Dynasty updates that are pretty important, especially on the recruiting side. I'll get to those in just a moment, but first off, fixed an issue where players were unable to have more than 20 created coaches at one time in any online Dynasty. Various fixes around score summaries and box scores. I saw some players say that the score bug would just completely disappear. Various fixes for news stories, though I don't care about that one as much. You may. Introduced a new playoff bracket screen. Updated Texas and Oklahoma rivalry data. Fixed an issue where wear and tear did not recover for FCS teams, resulting in a high number of FCS team injuries during gameplay. I actually experienced this. I played an FCS team, and it seemed like guys on the other team were just getting hurt left and right. Reduce dynamic attendance penalties for playing FCS teams, and increase dynamic attendance in rivalry games. But like I said, I thought the most important Dynasty updates actually came from the recruiting side. With a little dev note at the beginning, our primary goals for this update were to remove most of the recruiting strategies that were discovered during early access and to smooth out the pain points our players were reporting. Recruiting is a delicate balance, as we want to try to make things as realistic as possible while also allowing players to live out their football fantasies. With that in mind, we decided to introduce additional recruiting logic and balance changes. For example, they fixed an issue where teams were pursuing too many quarterbacks in high school recruiting, reduced the number of unrecruited 4 and 5 stars early in the season, and increased the number of players that the AI will pursue at one time. Little dev note there, the above changes strive to decrease the number of players that go unrecruited until late in the cycle, while also slightly reducing how aggressive the AI could be with those recruits once they start to recruit them. Our goal is to deliver a fun but balanced recruiting experience that feels rewarding to all players. We will monitor the impacts these changes have on the overall recruiting experience and continue to adjust as needed. Let me know how you feel about the changes in the comment section, and of course check out some of my Dynasty videos. I just dropped one today using the team builder to introduce the Rocket City Trash Pandas, so make sure you check that out and hit that subscribe button. As always, everybody love everybody. Have a good one.